Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, 2 residents, 1 firefighter suffers minor injuries in Alton blaze. It took more than 4 hours to bring under control. 2 residents and 1 firefighter suffered minor injuries in a blaze at a 2-family home in Alton on Friday night that took crews more than 4 hours to bring under control. Crews were called to the home at 293 Main Street about 7:30 p.m., the Alton Fire Department said in a press release. Firefighters initially knocked down much of the blaze, but the loss of water before another engine could arrive caused the fire to grow to 3 alarms. The fire was eventually brought under control shortly after midnight. Damage is estimated at $350,000. Only one of the 2 units in the home was occupied at the time. 2 people inside were treated and released from the hospital. A firefighter also suffered a head injury. The cause is considered accidental. Bristol man died of gunshot wound to abdomen, officials say. A man found dead in Bristol on Friday was shot in the abdomen, officials said. The Attorney General's office on Saturday released the autopsy results on Stephen E. Hall, 52. His death has been ruled a homicide, meaning that he was killed by another person. The investigation into Hall's death is continuing, but officials said there is no threat to the public. Sources told WMUR on Friday that police were called just before 2 p.m. to a multi-family home at 76 Summer Street for a report of an altercation involving a gun. The building has 6 units. Suspicious death of man, woman in Hollis under investigation. Officials are investigating the suspicious death of a man and woman in Hollis. The Attorney General's office announced the investigation Saturday, but gave few details. Officials did say that there is no threat to the public and everyone involved has been identified. It wasn't immediately clear where in Hollis the death took place. The name of the man and woman were being withheld pending notification of next and kin. Autopsies were set to be performed tomorrow. Manchester man killed in Peterborough crash. Car hit tree on Route 101. A Manchester man was killed when his car drifted off Route 101 in Peterborough and struck a tree Saturday morning, police said. Jason Hart, 30, was pronounced dead at the scene, Peterborough police said in a press release. Hart was headed west on Route 101 near Condi Road about 3:20 a.m. when his car veered into the opposite lane and then off the road, police said. The 2012 Chevrolet sedan then hit a tree at the edge of the road. There were no passengers in Hertz's car and no other vehicle were involved. The crash is under investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call Peterborough Police at 603-924-8050. Driver in Route 128 road rage incident identified by police. Charges are being considered in altercation. State police said they have identified the drivers involved in a road rage incident on Route 128 in Danvers on Friday morning. A 33-year-old Gloucester woman and a 64-year-old Beverly woman were involved in the altercation, according to state police. Their names have not been released. State police said no charges have been filed yet, but charges are being considered. Pending charges will be determined after consultation with the Essex County District Attorney's Office. Video from a witness shows a confrontation between the two motorists stopped traffic on Route 128 South. State police said witnesses called to report the incident at exit 21 in Danvers at around 10:05 a.m. The video shows two women having a physical altercation while standing on the roadway outside their vehicles. They appear to be pushing each other as they scream. A third woman walks up to the pair as the witness who is recording the video drives past on the side and shouts, "I'm sending this video to the police." State police said the women were gone by the time troopers arrived. A follow-up investigation led state police to identify the operator of a Subaru Outback, which is the lead vehicle in the video, as the 33-year-old woman from Gloucester woman and the operator of the Nissan Altima as a 64-year-old Beverly woman. Police stressed that drivers involved in any sort of incident should call them. Maine Public Utilities Commission endorses CMP quarter plan. Let's take a listen to that video from WMTW News 8 in Maine.
Central Maine Power's controversial transmission line proposal has been endorsed by Maine regulators. The Maine Public Utilities Commission issuing its report just a short time ago. In that report, the panel found the proposals in the public's interest. The project would send hydropower from Quebec through western Maine and into Massachusetts. Governor Mills supports the plan. It's about $1 billion, but there has been strong grassroots opposition to it. The PUC still needs to vote to approve the project. That vote is scheduled for next month.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Joe Biden accused of inappropriate touching, kissing by former lawmaker. Biden's team says he does not recall what she described. A former Nevada lawmaker claims former Vice President Joe Biden inappropriately kissed her while helping her campaign for lieutenant governor in 2014. The allegations come as Biden is publicly weighing a run for president in 2020. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll see you back here later on this evening for Good Evening New Hampshire at 6:30 p.m. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.